Hi, sweetie pie. I'm going to finish reading the book I started last night when I was so sleepy. But I just couldn't wait. I'd been going through all the library books that I'm taking back today. Oh man, did we read a lot of good books. And I'm going to get a bunch more. But this is one that's due today, and we didn't read it, and it's really good. And it's called The King's Chorus. And you remember this one. And you remember it's about Klondike. No, what's his name? Not Klondike, something like that. It was something like Caboodle. I think it was Caboodle. And let me just make sure I got the name right. Yes, he's a rooster. He considers himself king of the barnyard. And he crows, not just at the crack of dawn, but all the time. He crows 8 minutes before midnight. He crows 7 minutes after midnight. He crows at 3 a.m. And the other animals are tired because they can't sleep. And the farmer is tired because he can't sleep. And he says, hey, dude, the farm is not functioning well because nobody can do their work. The cows can't, the horse can't haul the cart. The cows can't make milk, whatever. They can't do what they need to do because they're all tired. So the plot is thus, and now it develops, and let's see where they go with it. Let me just show you the pictures that we had so far. A lovely picture of a farm, 2 silos right there, and the moon, yeah, and the stars, and what do we see? I was wondering if that was the chicken, but I don't think so, because he may crow at night, but it would be unwise to go out at night because that's when the critters that eat chickens are out. That's when they're all trying to sleep. The ducks, the chickens, the sheep, the cows, pigs. I think 1 cow. There he is, the handsome man. I don't have any roosters, but I have hens. They're the lady chickens. Let's see if I missed any of the plot in summarizing. Look at how tired the animals are. Oh my goodness, that poor horse. He can hardly pull the cart. His eyes are droopy, and his mouth is droopy, and his body's droopy. And here's Caboodle. And the sheep are tired, and the pigs are tired, and the farmer's tired, and the piglets are tired. And, oh, that's a duck. The duck is tired. The cow is tired. And the cow says, if I don't sleep, I'm too tired to give milk. And the sheep says, if I don't sleep, oh, this is the hen, I'm too tired to lay eggs. Oh, I better tell you their names. The cow is Moosey. The hen is Cluxy. Cluxine. But he says he paid no attention because he knew he was king of the barnyard. And as king, he would do exactly as he wanted. The farmer is not pleased. He says, I can't run a farm like this. Everyone's too tired to do their job. Even me. One more night of your crazy crowing and your soup, he told Caboodle. Caboodle pecked at some corn. What did he care? He was king of the barnyard. He would crow whenever he felt like it. Well, even if he is, it's a little bit inconsiderate. Let's see what surpasses here. Surpasses is the wrong word. It's the right word in French. It's the wrong word in English. Surpasser is, I confuse the two. Sorry about that. Surpasser is to happen. Surpass is to exceed. So what I mean to say is what's going to happen here. Okay. Honketta the goose wanted some peace and quiet too. Her goslings had started to think nighttime was for playing and daytime was for sleeping. She decided to take matters into her own feathers. Caboodle finished his breakfast and flew up to the fence rail. I made the same mistake when I read that part last night. There's the goose. Honketta. Lovely name, Honketta. It's kind of cute. He was just about to start crowing when Honketta flapped down beside him. "The king sent me to talk to you," she said. "I'm the king," said Cadoodle proudly. "The king of the barnyard. That's me." "Yes, but I was sent by the king of the world," explained Honketta. "He lives in the sky." Interesting conversation. Cute little pictures. Fascinating. Look what they've done with the sun. Haha. They've made it look like it's the head of a chicken. "Oh, yeah?" said Caboodle. "I don't see any rooster in the sky." "That's because," said the goose, "the king of the world is so big, all we can see is his one bright eye above the cornfield." Caboodle didn't have to look up. He knew what was shining brightly above the cornfield: the sun. And by the way, you never look at the sun. You never look at the sun. Okay? There was once an Isaac who you have a little bit of connection to, who did, as a part of an experiment. It was not a good idea. Please don't ever do that. Okay? Okay, but back to the story. Caboodle, oh, I read that. "And every day," Honketta continued, "the king's one bright eye makes the corn grow all around the world." This is true. The sun, that one bright object in the sky, makes everything we have grow. Everything. Mushrooms don't need sun, but let's not go there right now. Okay. "And every day," I read that, "the rooster didn't have to look down either. He knew about corn. He ate it every day for breakfast." I mean, really now. That's a beautiful farm. I love tidy corn rows. Don't you? Oh, I love them. My veggies are in rows right now. Look at these lovely different chickens. I know the names of some of them. One of these is a Houdan hen, I think. But there's all kinds of names for really beautiful chickens. Chickens, or as you might say, birds. They're beautiful. "So what happens when the king goes to sleep?" Cadoodle asked. "The king never sleeps," Honketta said. Cadoodle eyed the goose. "Why not?" "Because," said Honketta, "the king has a chorus to keep him awake, and it's a chorus of the very best roosters on the planet." Fascinating! What a cool idea. Oh, I like this. Oh, man. Imagine that, all these roosters part of a king's chorus. Now, Cadoodle had always thought that he was the very best rooster on the planet. Actually, he had always thought that he was the only rooster on the planet. Oh, this book is brilliant. This is so cute. "How do you get to be in the king's chorus?" he asked. Honketta told him what to do. Oh, she's a smart little goose. Oh, my goodness, is she an intelligent critter? Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. All that day, Cadoodle thought about what Honketta had said. He thought about how the world was always turning. Interesting! This is right up your alley, my man. He thought about how the king's one bright eye was always shining down on some cornfield in some part of the world. That night, well, here's Caboodle. Cadoodle. I'm sorry, I keep saying it wrong. Here's Cadoodle thinking. That night, while the king's eye was shining on the other side of the world, Cadoodle slept and dreamed. In his dream, he saw the sun peeking over the hill of some other rooster's barnyard, and he heard that rooster crowing. And then he saw the sun peeking over the hill of the next barnyard, and he heard that rooster crowing. Because that is, in fact, how it works. The world turns, the Earth orbits on its axis, and so different parts of the planet face the sun at different times. So as it becomes dawn in one place, the world turns, and then the sun is shining on it, a different rooster wakes up and crows. And then he saw the sun peeking over the hill of the next barnyard, and he heard that rooster crowing, until he began to hear one long, beautiful crow that went all around the world, from rooster to rooster. It was a very nice dream. It's beautiful. See this rooster right here? The long tail. Let's see what, and look at what this one looked like. Oh, he's different looking. He's got feathers that come out of his neck and head kind of in a funny way. We once had a small breed of chickens called a silky that had a lot of feathers, a little bit like this. And then, of course, there's this. Looks like that's in Holland. See that with the windmills? Okay, back to the story. That is a very nice dream. One long chorus. Cadoodle woke up. Wait, when did he go to bed? When did he go to bed? I guess he didn't. That's the very next thing. So, oh, that's right. Of course, when did he go to bed? He's having a dream. Sorry, I was so into the roosters and into this notion of like this long crowing, one rooster after the other, that I forgot that we're in the middle of a dream. So back to the story. So Cadoodle woke up from the dream. Beautiful, that morning sky before the sun is fully up, but it's getting lighter, and first it gets colors. Cadoodle woke up. The sky was getting lighter, just as the goose had said it would. And then he saw the sun starting to peek over the hill. Day was about to break on his barnyard. The king of the world was about to hear him. This was his moment. Cadoodle stretched himself as high as the cornstalks and crowed the best crow ever. Oh, what a moment for the light to go off on the computer. Oh, my goodness me. Do you want me to... Oh, please stop giving me that message. Thank you. Do you want me to do it again? Blowing the shofar or something. And then he stopped. He could hear his crow filling the whole universe. It was part of one long, unending cock-a-doodle-doo that went all the way around the planet. And this crow was so big and so glorious that it kept the king of the world awake and busy. It's kind of fun to look at these pictures here, because you see, here we have the ruins of Greece. Here we have the windmill. Here we have the Eiffel Tower and the pyramids. And I'm not sure what that is. Volcanoes. And I'm not sure where that is. Rice field. At any rate, you get the point. The whole world. And back to the sentence that I cut off in the middle, because the page does, but just to continue. And this crow was so big and so glorious that it kept the king of the world awake and busy growing the corn and everything else. Then Cadoodle, the newest member of the king's chorus, flew down to the ground and ate his breakfast. After a good night's sleep, Nathan the horse and Moosie the cow and Cluxy the chicken were back in business. That meant Farmer Bales had plenty of work to do. which is the way farmers like it. Isn't that the truth? You already know that, my man, because you are already a farmer and an engineer. Don't think I haven't noticed the way you examine all sorts of mechanisms. A lot of little babies, when they take a bath, they play with the water. No, you stand up and you move the shower door back and forth so you can examine the system by which the sliding occurs. Lots of little babies open a drawer so that they can look inside and take out what's in there and see what's in there. You do a little bit of that too. That's more like your recess. The real work is you examine the mechanism on the side. Yes, farmer, engineer, mathematician, astronomer. I love you, my man. Is this the last page? Oh, good, there's one more. Honketta's goslings had slept all through the night too, and they had been playing since breakfast. Now they were ready for a story. Once upon a time, began Honketta, there was a rooster named Cadoodle, who was king of the barnyard. This was a good book. Who knew? I saw it on the shelf, and I guess maybe I thought I'd read it, but so I kept skipping it or missing it. And I think maybe I thought this was one of those where they just have one word on a page, and it's each animal's moo or bah or whatever. But I mixed that up with another book. This was a fine and imaginative and beautiful tale. I like this book. I think you can tell that. We'll check it. We have to return it today, but we'll check it out again, my man. Oh, plus you can watch it here anytime you want. Okay, sweetie pie. I love you so much. I hope you have a great day. I know you will, because I know where you are, and I know that they couldn't be more excited to be seeing their boy. I love you, sweetie pie. See you soon.